I would say one of those two is undoubtedly the next Labour leader. That has a ring of truth about it straight away, doesn't it?
If we do have local elections, if we do, and Labour are absolutely destroyed across the country in the places where they're having them, such as Wales and Scotland and other places, if anybody is looking at stabbing Keir Starmer in the back, that will be a perfect time because he takes the rap for the poor local elections.
Yes, absolutely.
Individuals then say, and I'm your saviour. And there's somebody already making political movement now on this. And
Are you thinking of the same person I'm thinking?
He's called Andy Burnham.
Well, okay, that's one of them. The other one was Wed Streeting. But yeah, Burnham would have to win a seat first. That's his problem. But yeah, I would say one of those two is undoubtedly the next Labour leader. If they can get Andy Burnham a seat, then yeah. I mean, here's the thing. With Mike, oh God, what's his name?
Mike Amesbury.
With Mike Amesbury, it could be that they could actually push for a suspension, get the 10-day suspension, do a recall petition, and get him out to leave a vacant seat to get Andy Burnham in. So that's a possibility there. You get Andy Burnham in as an MP, and then he could come in and he would take over from Keir Starmer. Or Wes Streeting, as we know, Wes Streeting is incredibly ambitious. He's not very good, but he is ambitious. I would say, as someone who loathes the Labour Party, I must say, of the two, I would rather have Andy Burnham as leader than Wes Streeting.
Right, I'm sure Andy Burnham is very happy to hear that because he's an avid watcher of my YouTube channel.
Is he?
No, he's not.
Oh, okay.
I've stood against him twice now.
You fell for that.
Yeah. Well, I've stood against him twice for Mayor of Greater Manchester. Last year I came third as an independent. I beat Reform, the Greens, and the Lib Dems, and I came third.
Oh, cracking! Yeah.
So I had a good goal last year. The other rumour about Andy Burnham that's been about 18 months now. He's already done a deal. He's done a deal with Graham Stringer, MP for North Manchester, and Graham Stringer wants to retire, and he's been hanging on for a year and a half, waiting for the best opportunity to retire to give Andy Burnham a shot at his seat. So that's been.
Oh yeah, that has a ring of truth about it straight away, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I've been hearing that. Yeah, for about 18 months that's been going on. I don't think it matters who becomes Labour leader. I think many people would do a better job than Starmer. You could keep all these policies and just be a better communicator and a much better liar, and you'd look a better prime minister.
Well, I call him the Starmer Droid 4000 because he is mechanical. And I tell you, the first time I noticed it was after the Southport murders, and he just walked up there, and it was like a robot. He wouldn't look inside to side. He didn't blink. He walked up, place to read, and then walk away. Didn't engage, didn't talk, didn't acknowledge, nothing. And it was like mechanical. And the way I speak is this. And as long as you can hear the silicon chips burning out behind him, you know. He's just not a human being. He is. Do you know the term uncanny valley? It's right. It's where you've got like robots that are so very human, but they're not quite human. They don't give off the same body language as a normal human. And so while they look human, there's something about them. It's a bit creepy. And that's what I get. He is very uncanny valley. Think, the Stepford Wives.
Yeah. And that's just a personality trait. He just isn't very good at that. I'm sure he's a very clever man. I disagree with his politics, but I'm sure he's very clever. But how the bosses of the Labour Party could pick him when they've had leaders before like Tony Blair, who I completely disagreed with, but he could hold a room.
Blair was awful, but he was charismatic.
Yeah.
That was the thing. He was a charismatic man.
Yeah. And that got him to a certain part, in the public psyche, which Starmer hasn't got.